Well, hello, beautiful sacred soul. This is Jeanette Hieter with thedivinitywithin.com, and I wanted to do an oracle card reading for you today. Been kind of really diving deep into the messages of the oracle cards, as well as receiving messages from my own body, mind, and spirit, going on a journey of transformation. And the card that I randomly chose, more like divinely orchestrated by the universe, it really speaks to what I do in my business with my clients and students. It's about helping to honor the light within, the authentic nature of your soul, creating space for the authentic nature of your soul to emerge, to come forward, to speak to you, to begin to guide you, to help move you forward towards really actualizing your dreams, your desires, creating greater levels of peace, happiness, empowerment, joy, health, balance, whatever it is that you are truly seeking. And so this card encompasses that, which made me very excited. The card deck that I chose to use is called The Sacred Rebels by Alana Fairchild. Truly, Alana Fairchild, she's one of my most favorite oracle card creators, and the ways in which she writes about these cards. Truly, she speaks my language and it blows me away. So the card that I chose is The Word Wants to Be Written. And if you look at this card, it's this woman who is releasing. She has her mascara running, so she's really tuned into her emotions and allowing it to flow, but also allowing the light to emerge within her third eye, her crown chakra. She has these butterflies above her head, which all represent change, transformation, and this butterfly located at her throat chakra. And this light is radiating around her, going out into the world as she tunes within and becomes comfortable with that light inside of her, emerging and coming into the world. Let me read this card. It says, the word wants to be written. You might have been taught that creativity is something that you have to work hard to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are seeking is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is actually a natural one. The effort is getting out of your own way and not in making it happen. So that first paragraph is truly what you desire to be, experience, and cultivate in your life is actually a natural state of being. You are desiring to live a natural state of being. And it's not so much about making it happen or forcing it to happen. It's less about that, and it's more about releasing the mental patterns, the emotional patterns, the relationship patterns, that have built up in this life and other lives, releasing yourself from those so that your natural light and your natural state of being can emerge. As for being yourself, that is the foundation of which your true life will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones that you might be more tempted to reject or judge. Give the sacred rebel with the opportunity to decide your values, irrespective of whether they meet with social acceptance or not. This oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural for you. That is why you want to do it. If you experienced controlling or manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at that time. You would have been so busy trying to adapt and get through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood, you started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are. You may have found your life path was not easily accessible. That is simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from the early conditioning that you had to be other than who you are in order to win love and acceptance. Most of us have faced that and experienced that who we are wasn't truly understood, embraced, or that, the adults in our lives didn't even have the capacity to do that for themselves, much less for anybody else. However, that natural self hasn't gone anywhere. Your natural state of being, the essence of your soul and your divine nature, is still there. It is not lost. It may be buried and told, and you may have parts of yourself that tell that natural essence that it's wrong, but it has not gone anywhere. It is still within you. Now it is just about chipping away at the walls of shame, perhaps with a defiant, who the hell cares? I am here and I am going to love myself anyway. This allows you to risk bearing the feeling of any shame that arises as you release old emotional wounds and break away from any restraints towards unconditional self-love. The sacred rebel within can empower you to love yourself no matter what, simply because you want to. You might decide to declare, I am still lovable, so put that in your pipe and smoke it. This will send an energetic message to whomever shamed you in the first place, whether they meant to or not. Your message could be going to a parent, a school teacher, a sibling, a friend, a lover, or anyone else that was struggling enough with their own shame wound that they couldn't help but dump it on you. You can be freed to realize that the shame is just an emotion and it is not a truth. And you can defy any hold it has ever had on your ability to love yourself. This oracle brings you the guidance that you are now powerful enough to break the cycle. It is time to stop the shame and claim yourself in love instead. What you want to write, sing, dance, or become is natural. Drop your defenses and get into the grit and confront the power that any old shaming has ever had on you. It is time for you to be naked with yourself, acknowledge how gorgeous you are, and get on with your work. Life is urging you to do so because the work wants to happen. What you want to create wants to be created. Did you hear the crow up there? Confirming that it is time for you to acknowledge yourself, that life is urging you to do so because the work wants to happen. What you want to create wants to be created. The words want to be written. You just need to let go of any remnants of the past that have been in your way. Step firmly over them and go on your path. I now choose to forgive any person or circumstance that has ever been a source of shame or shaming for me, whether conscious or unconscious. I now release this from my body, my mind, my heart, through unconditional love. I choose to claim myself instead. I love, accept, and claim all of me under the loving protection and wisdom of life. I choose to live as myself now. I call on the unconditionally loving assistance that life wishes to send for me for this journey now. I honor my creative power, and my innate worth. So be it. Beloved I am, beloved are we all. How beautiful is that? That what you desire desires you, and that what you are yearning for to create in your world, to express and to experience, even if you have no idea how that is going to happen, how you're going to cultivate greater love, support, abundance, protection, joy, freedom, deep connections and understandings with others. It desires to be created because it is possible, and your soul is tugging at you because it is possible. And it may be very foreign to the experiences that you've had in this life and even past lives. But again, it's possible, and it's a journey, and it starts with not forcing it. That is not how we start. It starts with going within and sitting deep inside of ourselves and being honest. What are the things that have held me back? What are the belief systems, the structures, the ways in which I've approached others, or I allow others to approach me, that perpetuates this imbalance and this struggle and this difficulty? And what can I do? What are the beginning steps that I can do to cultivate something different? Even small adjustments in your perspective, the way that you talk to yourself, the types of media that you digest, the types of conversations or people that you surround yourself. Small adjustments can have huge impact and begin to shift the course of all aspects of your life. And so, but first it really starts with going inside and being honest, really viewing what's happening within you, and then starting somewhere, from the small steps to the larger steps, taking breaks and then going back and making small to large adjustments in a way that makes sense to you in your life and is sustainable. Okay? Sending so much love to all of your journeys, honoring the depths that you are going to be going and the depths that you have already gone, and all of these blessings that are wishing to not only be bestowed upon you, but to rise and emerge from within you. You are loved and you are cared for. You are not alone. There are beings of love and light and support all around you. And I am sending you love and so much support as angels surround you in a sacred circle. And you can call them in whenever you need. And if you do need extra support, I am here, one-on-one sessions. There may be people in your area. The plants, the trees are here. The angels, the spirit guides are here. There's a lot of support in lots of different types of modalities and approaches and ways for you to open and receive that. Take care of yourself. Honor yourself. Learn to love yourself at greater levels, and to listen to the light within, the nudges and the tugs, and the beauty that desires to become physical and a part of this world. Because it's real. It's real. Okay, this is Jeanette Hieter, sending you so much love and so much light on all of your journeys and your experiences. Take care of yourself.